A look at downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Fans filing in here. It's a big night of baseball, a doubleheader, so to speak. The Diamondbacks and Giants and Alumni night. That's right, Diamondbacks and Giants playing Game 2 of this 3-game series. Our Subway surprise standings, taking a look at the National League wildcard race. Atlanta, the current leader, but everybody on the tail of the St. Louis Cardinals. They're the number 2 team. Diamondbacks start the night 4.5 behind the Redbirds. Hi again, everybody. Greg Schulte along with Luis Gonzalez. That's right, we're in the purple and teal of the old Diamondbacks as it's Alumni night here at Chase Field. More on that in a little bit. Wade Miley gets the ball for the Diamondbacks. Gonzo tonight. Boy, what an outstanding rookie he's been.
He really has, and he hasn't pitched like a rookie all year. You talk about a guy having to step up tonight's the night. August 3-3, but this is the time where we need him to play like a big-time pitcher.
He has not started against the Giants this year, but has appeared against the Giants in relief with 4 hitless and scoreless innings. So he'll be having the task at hand of trying to stop this hard-hitting Giants ball club. A National League Rookie of the Year candidate. We think he's the top candidate, but there are some good selections.
He really is. He's got 15 wins, but Bryce Harper has made a late charge here. Frazier's kind of cooled off a little bit. I think Yonder Alonso is not even in the picture right now.
So the Diamondbacks hope to rebound from a loss last night. Missed opportunities. I guess that's what you could say about last night's ball game.
Yeah, a lot of missed opportunities against a pretty good pitcher in Kane. When you have him, Upton popping out here in the second inning, once again, Hill reaching out on a ground ball. You got to take advantage of that guy when you have him down. He doesn't make too many mistakes. He walked a lot more hitters than he normally does. Here you see Eaton grounding back to the pitcher on the first pitch. And then once again, another strikeout by Hill. So we left way too many guys on. We needed to come up big tonight.
The Diamondbacks left 15 on base last night, and twice they left the bases loaded. Well, the Alumni game will follow the main game. A lot of fun tonight here at Chase Field, and Jody Jackson will be back to tell us all about it. Diamondbacks and Giants, it's all coming up. AT&T. Rethink possible.
And welcome back. Past meets present tonight here at Chase Field. The current Diamondbacks roster all wearing the purple and teal. Plenty of fans getting festive as well, as it is Alumni weekend and there will be an alumni game tonight. Hi everybody, Jody Jackson with you just outside the Diamondbacks dugout. And of course we have the game. The Diamondbacks taking on the Giants. Then we have the post-game. I'm not talking about the post-game show with Todd Walsh and Joe Borowski, but the alumni game that is going to happen after this game occurs. And today, earlier at Salt River Fields in the Diamondbacks spring training facility, a bunch of the alumni players got together, a little workout going on, and I'm told that the camaraderie was really the highlight. Not that the baseball wasn't, but a number of guys haven't picked up a bat in a few years. Travis Lee saying it had been 5 years since he had picked up a bat. I asked Matt Manti how hard he could throw. He said, I don't know, I haven't done it in a long time. This is the white team. We're going to give you the lineups here. Matt Williams, the captain of this one, and he is very competitive to say the least. He's got his guys fired up. You see he's batting in that 3 spot. Rubio Durazo in the 4th spot. And Luis Gonzalez captains the red team. He's batting 3rd. I heard he hit a few out today himself. Reggie Sanders in the cleanup spot. So you can tell it's going to be a lot of fun here tonight. A lot of the current players looking forward to seeing these guys play, including their 3rd base coach, Matt Williams. Stay with us, though. First pitch, a crucial game for these Diamondbacks as they are still in the wild card hunt for that final spot. It is a duel of the lefties. Barry Zito for the Giants. Wade Miley, Rookie of the Year candidate for the D-backs. It's all coming up next here on Fox Sports Arizona.
Purple and teal tonight at Alumni Night. Giants and the Diamondbacks. How about this? Swindell, Manti, Morgan, and Fetters throwing out the first pitch in unison. And pretty good tosses, Luis Gonzalez.
Yeah, pretty good to see all the guys this morning. I know they're all excited to be here. Great crowd today on hand, and let's hope that it's a good day for the Diamondbacks.
Bruce Bochy, he saw a lot of that purple when he was managing the San Diego Padres. Now the skipper of the San Francisco Giants got his ball club in first place. Here's how his ball club lines up tonight. Pagan, Scooterell, and Sandoval. Posey in the cleanup spot. Then it's Pence, who had the big hit last night. The slam. Arias, Sanchez, Blanco, and Zito. Wade Miley looking for another win here tonight. The rookie left-hander, 15-9. And coming off a win last time out. 26th start of the year. And here we go, set for a big night of baseball. The roof will be closed at the beginning of the ball game. They'll open it maybe an hour or so from now as Temperature starts to drop a little bit. Strike is called. We're underway. Pagan, a .288 hitter. 8 homers, 55 runs batted in. And you know the work of Wade Miley, if you've been with it this year. Get the ball back from his catcher, get the sign and pitch.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to walk away from your TV set when he's on the mound. He's going to be up on that mound ready to throw.
And Pagan rips one to left. Kubel goes back, and it's over his head up against the wall. And it gets away from Eaton, and Pagan will head for third, and he'll get in there. So that's the way the night starts. Looked like it ricocheted away from Eaton a little bit. He came over to field it. Pagan's at third to start the night. I believe they're going to give him a triple. I didn't see any error on that. Got away from. Now they give him a double and an E8.
Well, if they give him a double, he's going to want to throw that ball back in. He asked for the baseball to throw it out.
Well, it would have set a new Giants record for most triples in a season. Right now they're saying double E8. Oh, now they have changed it to a triple. Okay. So they have changed it to a triple. And there's a foul out of play by Scudero. So that indeed is a new record for the Giants. San Francisco Giants, 13th triple for Angel Pagan. That's a lot of them.
All right, go figure. Steve Finley's in the ballpark tonight.
Yeah. Finley and Willie Mays had held the Giants mark in San Francisco, 12 each. Pagan had tied them, but now he's in sole possession. 1-1 on Scudero. There's Steve. He'll join us a little bit later on in the broadcast booth here. A long way away, but you see several of the Diamondbacks up there. They're chowing down now, but they'll be taking the field after this one's over. David Dellucci will join us. Greg Swindell in the background. There's Brandon Webb. It's like old home week here. Diamondbacks middle infielders back. Corner infielders about even with the bag with Scudero up, and he gets one to short. And McDonald lifted the plate. Wisely throws to first. Scudero has given the Giants a 1-0 lead and a ground ball out.
Well, I think that's a wise decision right there. Just give up the run. You got a triple early in the game. Just get the out. You know you're going to score runs against Barry Zito.
Well, you'd think that, but I agree with you. Yeah, at this point of the ball game, if you don't get the guy at the plate, you misplay, then you really got problems. So 1-0 Giants, and boy, they can score runs in the first inning, asking the D-backs. So we'll see what happens here tonight. Here now is Pablo Sandoval coming to the plate. And he takes ball one. Big crowd on hand here. And they're wanting to have some fun tonight. See the Diamondbacks win this ball game, knock off the first place Giants, and then watch the former Diamondbacks of years past take the field in the Alumni game. One thing that has not changed here over the years from 1998 through 2012 is that path from home plate out to the pitcher's mound. That has remained there from day one. And a lot of people said that came into play with Mariano Rivera's error. There's a line drive to second, dropped by Hill. Round number 2, Mariano Rivera's throwing error in the 9th inning of Game 7 of the World Series. I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not, but if they want to say that, that's fine. Kubel Eaton and Upton to the outfield, left to right, with Johnson back at third tonight. McDonald at short, Hill at second, Goldschmidt at first, and Montero catching Miley. Well, that ball was smoked, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was hit hard on a line. Well, that's a couple balls been hit hard today off of Miley.
There's Buster Posey. Miley came in here tonight having thrown 170 innings. And there's a fly ball hit to pretty deep right center. Upton on the run out there on the right, can't hit it. Bounces against the wall, and Posey's into second base. He's got a 2-out double. Right now, the Giants as a ball club, not individual players, as a club, they are all locked in hitting the baseball. It doesn't matter who you're pitching these days. They are hitting whatever arm is out there on the mound.
Well, and I don't know if they're, it's a little early in the game, but they've hit some balls hard. I don't know if they might not be picking up something off of Miley early in the game. What pitches he's going to throw or location or something, because they've hit some balls extremely hard.
Montero went out for a quick visit with his left-hander. And now Pence is in scoring position with 2 men out. Or excuse me, Posey's in scoring position with 2 men out for Pence, who got the big blow in last night's ball game, capping that 5-run third inning with a grand slam.
Well, he did. He got a fastball up in the zone last night.
Well, he struggled some in his last outing. 5 earned runs, a season high in walks with 3 through 101 pitches. Did get the win though, as the Diamondbacks beat the Padres in San Diego 8-5.
You start to wonder after a while if fatigue just starts to set in, a little dead arm action. He's got 170 innings coming into today's ball game.
Here's a 2-0 pitch now to Pence, and that's a strike. Home plate umpire tonight is James Hoy. An RBI ground down by Scudero after Pagan had tripled to start the game, and now a 2-out double by Posey. And Pence takes another strike on the inside corner, 2-2. You know how it goes though too. A lot of times just that first inning, maybe the pitcher isn't ready, locked in like he wants to be. Barry Zito's had a lot of first inning problems this year.
Well, if we can minimize the damage here to just this 1 run, we're going to be okay.
Into the dirt, and a nice block by Montero. Count runs full at 3-2. Giants are seeing 3 left-handers in this series. They saw Skaggs last night, Miley tonight, Corbin tomorrow. Zambocci's been playing Arias at shortstop against the lefty, and he's on deck. Pence a little top for foul. Miley charges, and that keeps him alive at the plate. This is a grand slam by Pence.
Yeah, he got a fastball up over the outer half. He had 2 strikes on him. You know they got to come to you.
And Tyler Skaggs gave up 5 in the ball game last night. He was not happy, pleased with his performance at all after the ball game. Another 3-2 pitch coming to Pence. Fly ball into right. Upton is there. And he has it. Side retired. 1 run on 2 hits. A man left. Diamondbacks look at the veteran Barry Zito in the bottom of the first. 1-0 Giants. past years of Diamondbacks baseball. Kirk Gibson still looking for win number 200. He'd like to get it here tonight. Let's take a look at his Mazda starting lineup. Adam Eaton will lead it off, then Aaron Hill, Jason Kubel, Goldschmidt batting cleanup, followed by Upton and Montero. Chris Johnson did not start last night, but in 3 at-bats, had 3 hits, drove in a pair. Will bat 7th, followed by John McDonald and the lefty Wade Miley. And Barry Zito has been around for a long time now. He's had a pretty good year for the Giants, his best in a Giants uniform, 11 wins. He's got a complete game. And he's been pretty strong for the Giants. Gone 17-11 in his 28 starts.
Yeah, early in his career had that big breaking ball, sharp break. Now later on in his career, it's just a high looper. So a lot of hitters tend to take advantage of it, especially those lefties when they see it out of his hand.
He's had 4 no decisions, 3 wins in his last 7 starts. His last loss was back on August 2nd against the Mets. Adam Eaton leads it off. And he takes the ball inside. Eaton no hits now in his last 14 plate appearances, but he does have 5 walks during that span. Average now under 300 to 294. And he pops one up. And it looks like Arias, the shortstop's going to get it. Foul ground. Yep. Take a look at the Giants defense. In the outfield left to right, it's Blanco, Pagan, and Pence. Soundable at third. Arias at short again tonight. Scudero at second. Posey at first. And after Sanchez catching Barry Zito. Eaton with a slow walk back to the dugout after fouling out to start the night for the Diamondbacks. And that'll bring up Aaron Hill. For the Diamondbacks tonight, it's game number 145, and for Aaron Hill, it's game number 140. That's in there every night, isn't it?
Yeah, he is. He's the Iron Horse for the Diamondbacks.
We'll take one low and outside. Zito won the 2002 Cy Young Award in the American League while pitching with Oakland. He's a 3-time All-Star, all with the A's. Last time out against the Dodgers on Sunday, got the win 4-0. He went 6 1/3 scoreless innings. And a ground ball back up the middle by the diving Scudero. Scudero is playing him up the middle. And Hill, I don't know if he knew that ball got to the outfield. He just ran past first base. He had his head down, and I think maybe Scudero had come up with it, but he got a hit.
Boy, nice job by Hill just staying up the middle. Scudero's lucky right here. He didn't get hurt. He kind of had an awkward dive out there. You see Hill going hard to first base.
One on, one out now for Kubel.
Scudero dove hard up the middle, almost like he landed on his wrist or his glove arm.
Yeah, the Giants could ill afford to lose him the way he's been performing. He's coming over from the Rockies. Kubel fouls one to the plate. Zito in his career against the Diamondbacks, Gonzo, is 5-8 with a 5.26 ERA, but he's 2-0 this year.
Yeah, he's been effective against the Diamondbacks as of late. He's turned his year around. He's had some years in the past, his last 2 or 3 years, where he was just terrible pitching for the Giants. And he's one of those guys that has a huge salary.
Ball inside. Well, he was part of that Oakland ball club years ago that had Tim Hudson and Mark Mulder, that trio. And they were pretty good together. They've all gone different ways now. Mulder is out of baseball. Zito's still pitching with the Giants. Hudson with Atlanta. There's a foul back. Every time a Diamondback player hits a home run this season, Fulton Homes donates $150 to the Central Arizona Mountain Rescue Association.
Zito's not going to overpower you with his fastball, but what he tries to do is locate it. Just do that pitch earlier to Kubel in on his hands.
An off-speed pitch, and Kubel stayed with it. managed to foul it off. Giants still with a very comfortable lead in the division of 7.5 games. Pretty good numbers in his career against Barry Zito for Jason Kubel. Kubel's 1 home run shy of 30. And it's a towering fly ball to right. Backing up on it is Pence. And he makes the catch. Kubel's retired for round number 2.
Boy, and Kubel just missed that pitch. It was just a little bit up in the strike zone. If you wait around, you're going to get a good pitch to hit off of Barry Zito. He's having a little self-talk right there.
That was his start September 3rd. No decision against the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks lost that game 9-8. In fact, the Giants have won their last 7 games with Zito on the mound. I mentioned the 4 no decisions and the 3 wins and those no decisions. The Giants got the victory anyway. So when he's going out there taking the mound, the Giants are winning. Goldschmidt swings and misses, strike 2.
Boy, it looked like he almost pulled that out of Posey's mitt. Backdoor breaking ball.
He's one of those guys, Gonzo. If you're sitting in the stands, you watch him, you almost want to take a bat yourself and say, geez, I can hit this guy.
Yeah, he's the guy you're 0 for 4 at the end of the day, and you just had a comfortable 0 for 4. You don't know how you did it. Scratching your head when you're leaving the stadium.
And Goldschmidt almost went. Held up in time. Jim Joyce was shaking his head down at first base. Pretty good year for Goldschmidt against the Giants. Pretty good career, actually, for Goldschmidt. He's at 5 career home runs against San Francisco, and you know about his matchups with Tim Lincecum.
He's hit some big ones against the Giants already this early in his career. Believe me, after the first couple starts against the Giants last year, they knew who Paul Goldschmidt was.
2-2. Hill the tying run at first, 2 down. And ball 3, 3-2. And now Hill will run with 2 out. The guy who wore 44 of these purple jerseys years ago is in the ballpark. Will play in the alumni game. Rubio Durazo. Goldschmidt wearing number 44 here tonight. 3-2 pitch. And it's popped up. Pence got a late break. Still coming in. He's in now. Makes the catch. To retire the side. No runs and a hit. And left after 1. Giants on top. 1-0.
feel like there's some guys who are out there that didn't start out as well, or I'm looking to think about hitters now. They're hot, or they're making a little push, and they might have a little more pub. I think Wade's flew under the radar a little bit, and he's really impressed me. Just watch him develop from last year to this year.
And that is our Geico quote of the game, coming from Ian Kennedy on why Wade Miley should be the Rookie of the Year. He is certainly a candidate and certainly a front runner for it. When you look at it, this is his first start against the Giants. He did get a win against the Giants. It was the first win of this 2012 season for Wade, coming out of the bullpen in relief. Josh Colemanter started that game, but that was back on April 8th. And here he is, about to look for his 16th win, guys. Certainly an impressive season for Wade.
Oh, boy, indeed it is. 2012, a big year for Wade Miley. Thank you, Jody. And he trails here 1-0. He's got Joaquin Arias in a 1-2 count. Arias rips one to left, and that'll sink in front of Cooper. Seems like we're seeing a lot of hits of late against Diamondback pitching with 2 strikes on batters. And that was a 1-2 count there on Arias. He did that last night. He was behind in the count.
Yeah, probably just too good a pitch there with 2 strikes. And the Giants do a great job of putting the ball in play. You know, sometimes it's the little things in the game that make a difference, and what they've been doing this year has been incredible. Just putting the ball in play, making some action out there on the field, and when you can do that, creates a nuisance for the defense.
Here's Hector Sanchez, the switch hitting catcher. Three hits now off Miley on the night. Sanchez had a pretty good year. 32 runs batted in for the first, and Arias back.
Boy, and Arias seems to be getting a little bit more playing time here.
Well, he hits so well against lefties. Bruce Bochy is sitting Brandon Crawford. Ron Crawford did come in late last night. In fact, they move Arias over to third. Arias is one of those guys who can play all over.
It's just kind of weird because Crawford's been his guy all year long. All of a sudden you get into September, you're facing some left-handers. If Crawford's your guy, you know he's going to have to be there when they get to the playoffs.
Ball and a strike on Sanchez. And a fly ball to center. Eaton on the run out there. Has it. And there's one away. Miley, since 2000, 6th with that ERA, 2nd on base percentage, 3rd in walks per 9 innings, and base runners per 9 innings. He's 2nd. Well, that's a stretch of 12 seasons, and he's been among the best rookie pitchers cropping up in the National League.
Well, and that's since 2000. So there's been a lot of good young pitchers that have come into this league since then. For him to be ranked up that high, it's a pretty good feat.
1 on, 1 out now for Gregor Blanco. Lefties have had a problem with Miley this year. They've only had 5 hits in 54 at bats in 14 starts since June 24th. And of those 5 hits, 4 have been singles. He'll miss inside, 2-0.
Well, he just looks like he's struggling a little bit with his command, leaving too many balls up in the strike zone. He's had a couple balls hit hard off of him already.
And you mentioned a rookie. You just don't know with the innings now where they're at on the year. Fly ball to left, but Kubel looks like he hadn't played well. Under it, has it. Arias tags, but that's back to first base on a throw right at the bag by Kubel for out number 2. It's not the norm for Wade Miley. Usually if you see 30 pitches up there, 22 or 23 of them are usually strikes.
Yeah, he's usually attacking the zone. It looks like today he's tried to nibble a little bit, and some of those pitches have been called for balls by home plate umpire James Hoy tonight.
Barry Zito's got 3 hits this year, 3 for 44. And Miley gets ahead of him. Gets ahead of him with another strike.
And that's how Wade Miley pitches, although this is the pitcher up there at the plate. He usually pitches like that to everybody, just attacking the strike zone. See, to me, I don't know why he wasted that breaking ball there. You just go right at this guy. You got 2 strikes on him. You minimize your pitches. Just go right after him and get him out of the way.
Back to the mound. Miley hooks it into his glove and throws him out. No runs, a leadoff hit, a man left. Diamondbacks will start with Upton. Bottom of the 2nd, 1-0 Giants. Home half of the 2nd inning. Giants with a 1st inning run, leading the D-backs 1-0. It'll be Upton, followed by Montero, and then Johnson. Anybody gets on? John McDonald, Barry Zito on that 1st inning, gave up a hit to Aaron Hill. A lot of the old colors here tonight in honor of the first ever Alumni game to be played after this one. Sporting the World Series champion shirts.
Boy, 11 years later, 12 years later, they still dusting them off to bring them out. It's pretty good to see.
Season number 15 of Diamondbacks baseball. He's wearing the red and the purple like that. Upton hits one into pretty deep center field. Back on it goes Pagan. Back on it goes Pagan, and he makes the catch, basket catch near the 413 mark. Nice catch, one out.
Well, and the reason that basket catch is made because of the overhang in center field. When you're running out there as a center fielder, you almost lose track of the ball for a second or two. Justin Upton couldn't hit that. Could not hit that any further. Deepest part of the ballpark.
That's 2 balls now. The one by Kubel and this one that hitters just missed against Zito. There's Miguel Montero. Nice catch. Pagan's played a big role in this ball game already. Franchise record, 13th triple. He scored a run, and now that catch right there. Montero had a unique night last night. First 4 times to the plate, 3 walks, a hit by pitch. Last time up, a single. And that on base percentage now closing in on 400. He has reached base safely in his last 13 games. Hitting .380 with 19 hits and has 8 walks.
Boy, he's been the steady Eddie also behind the plate for the Diamondbacks. Getting the call every single day and showing up to work, not complaining, doing his job behind the plate.
Ball in on him. Outfield plays him straight away. Big swing and a miss.
When you hear the pop of the mitt, you're thinking he's throwing 85, 90 miles an hour. He's only bringing it up to 82, 83 miles an hour.
Montero fouls it back. Anytime the Diamondbacks score 6 or more, Taco Bell gives away 3 free tacos with the purchase of a large drink between 4 and 6 p.m. the following day at participating locations. Runs have been not too plentiful here these days. Chase Field, Diamondbacks would like to get 6 or more on the board tonight. Montero fouls one, that'll get out of play.
Montero hanging on, fouling it off, waiting for that good pitch.
Zito's thrown 23 pitches, of which 14 have been strikes tonight.
So Randy Johnson looking like.
I didn't think Randy was coming tonight. There's a drive down the left field line. Foul. He's running hard though, not taking anything for granted.
Well, he was. He waited to that last second on that curveball.
Now the slow walk back to the plate. Well, Randy Johnson, you will see him now downtown in 42-foot length. The Legends unveiled today. There he is, the big unit. That is one big unit. Randy Johnson.
I tell you what, he was one of the most dominant pitchers ever to play in this game.
No ifs, ands, or buts about that.
I'm glad I didn't have to face him too often. I didn't have very good numbers off of him. A lot of strikeouts.
Not too many guys did though, Gonzo.
A lot of days off for the lefties.
So Miggy working a long count here. 9 pitches against Zito, and the count's full. And a shot to right. They still haven't gotten him out in this series. On base for the 6th consecutive time.
Boy, and we continue to see him do well against left-handed hitters. Stays on the pitch, keeps his front shoulder in. Nice flat level swing through the strike zone.
And what you're seeing in this series, the 2 best hitting catchers in the National League right now, Miguel Montero and Buster Posey. I know Yadier Molina fits into that group. Hector Sanchez is catching at night. Posey is playing first base. But those 2 guys, with their on-base percentages, their batting averages, among the elite.
Yeah, and Posey's still considered a catcher. He's just getting a day off of his legs out there. Play first base. Montero doesn't have that luxury because we have Paul Goldschmidt out there.
1 ball, no strikes to count here on Chris Johnson. A swing and a miss.
And the Giants have first baseman in Belt, so he's a left-handed hitter, so they give him the off day.
Johnson did not start last night's ball game, but came on as a pinch hitter in the 6th inning, singled home run, doubled in the 8th inning, and then singled home run in the 9th. So he went 3 for 3. He'll take a strike. Zito gets ahead of him 1 and 2.
Zito threw that nice backdoor breaking ball. Got to be patient with him. You're going to get a good pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss. First strikeout for Zito. And that's out number 2 in the inning.
A breaking ball down and away. And to me, Chris Johnson, this is something he's going to have to work on in the offseason. He has a lot of swings and misses on breaking balls, especially the ones down and in. Got to look for those pitches up in the strike zone.
John McDonald batter now with 2 out. John's been playing a lot of late, with Willie Bloomquist still hobbled by that sore back. And McDonald playing most of the time. Jake Elmore getting a start here and there. Now McDonald takes strike 1. Giants got a run in the first inning. Driven in by Scudero.
Well, continues to work away in the strike zone. In and out, in and out. That's how he likes to pitch. Up and down in the strike zone. Up in the hitter, down in the zone.
John is 1 home run shy of his career high. Long look by James Hoy, and he called it strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That almost looked like a ball way out of the strike zone.
Now McDonald flirting with a 1-2 count. And strike 3. And the inning is over. So Zito strikes out the final 2. When we come back, Steve Finley will join us in the booth. 1-0 Giants. Inning, and we are joined in the broadcast booth. These guys formed 2/3 of the outfield on that 2001 World Series Championship ball club. Steve Finley, Luis Gonzalez. Fins, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to be back.
I bet it has. We're just talking here. 2007, your last year. 2004 was your final year with the D-backs.
Yep. That was. I mean, it was. Kind of a rebuilding year, and we weren't playing so well, and it made a lot of sense for the team, and we talked about it. For me to move on, and hopefully they get some prospects back, and it worked out well for me.
I think you had kind of a unique story as Barry Zito has blanked the Diamondbacks over 2 innings. Pagano leading things off here. He tripled, scored a run, batting against Wade Miley, but you were not yet a member of the Diamondbacks, and you called Jerry Colangelo. It looked like the Diamondbacks had finished making moves and signing free agents. You called Jerry and said, I want to join your ball club.
Yeah, they signed Randy Johnson. And I'd already talked to him about possibly coming here. When they signed Randy, I was like, that's where I want to be. And in the paper, it was like, we're done. I was like, no, I have to find a way. And I talked to Danny Ainge, and I called him and said, is it okay to call Jerry? He's like, absolutely. Here's his cell number. You call him right now. So I think I pushed send and end about 5 times really quick before I actually put the call through. And I called him and said, Jerry, this is where I want to play. I want to try to help you guys win. I think you guys got a great team. And he said, let me call you back. Let me think about this.
Well, Gonzo, this guy could sure patrol center field good.
And left field sometimes for me, too.
I wasn't going to say anything, but
I've already told Gonzo I'm not Kelly Legan tonight. He's going to have to cover his ground tonight because I don't think I can get over there anymore.
Oh, man. It's going to make it hard on me tonight.
I was betting on one guy that would come out here and probably really bust it and look like the guy of old that would be Steve Finley. You keep yourself in great shape.
I keep myself in great shape. As long as I'm going smooth, it's okay.
Fans, tell the fans what you're doing now.
Now, I'm actually working a lot of risk management for athletes, high net worth individuals, but my focus is mainly athletes, trying to get them to hang on to their money after they're done playing and while they're playing.
That's something I think a lot of people tend to kind of overlook. A lot of guys don't do that very well. They need some help.
Well, the stats say 7 out of 10 across the board, all the sports 5 years after they're done are broke. So, it's a pretty telling stat. We want to make a big dent in it if we can.
Did you ever have aspirations of coaching or managing?
Yes. I think one day it'll be right. Right now it's not the right time. I'm enjoying, kind of getting immersed in the business world, and I'm learning a lot of new things, learning how business works, learning how politics work, it's an interesting world.
Home over in California yet?
Yep. Yeah, home, living in California, and I don't have a office. I get my own time.
So it's a ball by Marco Scudero, line drive by the diving Goldschmidt. Let's take a look at the lineup tonight. This is he's got you in the leadoff spot.
Yes.
Centrone. Gee, you're hitting third, Gonzo.
I didn't make the lineup. I was gonna move Fins out of leadoff. You had a shot of him earlier. He was eating chicken fingers up there. I don't know how many leadoff hitters are eating chicken fingers a couple hours before a game. So.
All those guys are scarfing.
You missed the macaroni and cheese too.
We're going to use the DH tonight too. I see in the alumni game, so we won't get a chance to see the pitchers hit. Good seeing a lot of your former teammates.
It's always great. I mean,
that ball smoked. Dribble back, he's going to get it. At the warning track, hauls it in off the bat is Sandoval, and that's out. Number 2 on the end. Go ahead.
I get to see a lot of the guys whenever we come back and do the Diamondbacks fantasy camp, and it's always a great time. But in instances like these, it's everyone that played with the Diamondbacks, and guys that I haven't seen in a long time, like Mo Man made it back in town, and it's great to see everyone. We get to talk old stories and kind of relive moments that we all got to share together.
2001 was pretty special, wasn't it?
It was. The magnitude of everything that was going on at the time, and playing the Yankees and then beating the Yankees the way we did, beating the best closer of all time, it was pretty special.
With 2 outs, here's Buster Posey. We've talked about it before. I mean, there's so many greats on that ball club, but to think back now and to talk about Randy and Kurt on the same staff, pitching 1-1 right after another, and you guys know better than anybody. If Randy went out and threw a 2-hitter, Schill would want to throw a 1-hitter and vice versa. The competitive nature of those two guys, but riding those 2 horses 2 out every 5 days is pretty special.
I mean, you knew you were going to win. I mean, and sometimes when those guys gave it up, you knew the next 4 games were going to be W's in the book. You could write it down because they were mad, and they made the whole staff better. They saved the bullpen on a lot of days because those guys are going out there, you're throwing complete games, 8 innings a day. And it really built up the rest of the staff.
Here's a pitch to Posey. Well, our Nissan textbook question, and this is a good one tonight. It's an A or a B. Will Luis Gonzalez get a hit in the alumni game? A, yes. B, no. I didn't make this one up.
It's not even an over/under. It's just a hit.
No, I know. I'm hoping to make contact too.
Now that doesn't say get hit. It says get a hit.
Well, the only way we really have a chance to get a hit is if our friends out there on the mound decide to throw it straight and don't take anything off it. If they start throwing wrinkles in it, it's going to get ugly in a hurry.
Matty's gearing up. You know that.
He's already said he took batting practice the last 3 or 4 days. So
he's been gearing up all week. We caught him on video earlier this week hitting out here on the field.
Posey swings and fouls one back. Still follow the game quite a bit.
I do, actually. You know, I like to keep up with what's going on. I mean, thank goodness for MLB Network, you know, so you can watch all the games and kind of see the highlights of what's going on and kind of keep my pulse on it. You know, it's still a part of me. It always will be a part of me, and I don't think I'll ever get that far away from it.
Do you like the extra wild card?
I do, and I like it because it's gonna make teams go for winning the division and make it that much more important. A one-game playoff to get in is a lot different than winning 2 out of 3. So you don't want to be put in that position.
Because you might have played for the Rockies too, right?
I did.
You played for every team in the National League West.
Every team in the West.
You might be the only guy that's ever played for every team in the National League
I think I'm
West.
the only pitcher. I think there was another reliever that did it right after me. It was actually on the team with me. Came to the team while I was there. That made him another guy that had played for all 5.
Well, the Mo Man played for about every team in baseball.
That's true.
There's a ball into right center. Upton will cut it off. And Scudero goes to third on a hit by Posey. You know, we saw a catch here a little bit earlier tonight by Pagan. And we talk about center field here. It's unique, Steve, in the sense that you've got those overhangs in center. And he had to make like a Willie Mays type basket catch out there. But this is not an easy center field to play, is it?
Well, it's dealing with the overhangs. I don't care how many balls I had seen hit at me out there, and going back to that overhang, I always flinched. And it just gives you a different depth perception when you get back there, and you kind of lose sight of where you are with the wall, and it just feels like there's ominous clouds coming over you. It's just the overhang, but it does mess with your perception a little bit.
Hunter Pence, the batter now. Miley in a big situation here, trying to keep this a 1-0 ball game. The Giants now have 5 hits off of him. Pitch low and in. How old are the kids now? They got to be getting up there, don't they?
Well, Austin's almost 19.
Wow.
He's second year of college. It's pretty scary. It's going fast.
Yeah. Steve Finley joining us in the booth here. He'll play in the Alumni game right after this one is over. And he'll be on Gonzo's team. Who did Matty stack up on his team? Is Luch on?
Yeah, I think Lucci's on the other team.
We're going to visit with David a little bit later on. But that'll be some fun times out here. Miley has struggled here early on tonight. 53 pitches thrown, been in and out of trouble. And he's run the count down to 3-0.
Vince, who's the exciting guy you follow now in Major League Baseball? The guy that you said, I like watching this guy play.
You know, I actually keep tabs on both the young kids in the league, Harper with Washington and Trout. I like watching those guys play. And Trout, I watched him because I just wanted to see how he handled the game and the things he said and see if he was going to do it the right way. And so far, you know, he's 19. He's going to make his little mistakes here and there. You know, throwing helmets. We all have thrown helmets. And but I like the way the guys have handled the game. And they're the guys who are going to be carrying the torch, hopefully, for a lot of years to come.
Now Miley will walk Pence to load him up here. And Joaquin Arias will be batting with the bases loaded. And 2 men out. Montero going to go to the mound for a visit.
Boy, Miley just hasn't looked right today. He's been struggling all day long, throwing a lot of pitches now, up to over 56 pitches now in his pitch count.
And you had mentioned Gonzo last time out he struggled. He had walked 3 in his last start at San Diego, which was a season high. Arias had a base hit on a 1-2 count his first time up. Again, he has been hitting left-handers at a hot pace this season. That's why he's in the lineup tonight against the left-hander Wade Miley. Now he's going to continue out of the stretch. And a foul out of play. Strike one.
And he's pitching tonight almost like Matt Cain did last night. A lot of issues early in the ball game. Now we have another bases loaded situation with 2 outs. If he can get out of this jam, you're keeping your team in contention to going up there and scoring some runs.
Cain ended up winning the ball game last night, his 14th, which tied his career high in victories. On this outside, 1-1. What do you miss most about being away from the game as a player?
Being out there in center field, you know, competing on the field at this level. You know, when you leave the game, you're looking for something to replace that feeling, and you quickly realize there's nothing else that replaces being out there on the field. Even though you can't do it, you know, again on the field in a major league game, you miss it and miss the camaraderie of all the players and luckily we get to keep that going coming back to the fantasy camps and some of these events. You kind of get that on an ongoing basis. But being out there, you won't be able to do that again until tonight.
Yeah.
So I think tonight for everybody, as much as we want to joke about it, pulling muscles and what, we're all looking forward to getting out there between the lines and putting the uniform on.
I think that's well spoken. 3-1 now. Miley has fallen behind Arias here, and he's in danger of walking in a run. Well, Gonzo, you know as well as anybody, when you're down to your final 18 here, if somebody's struggling, you're almost going to have to get the bullpen going. I think we just heard the phone.
Yeah.
So Maggie's on the phone. He's going to get the bullpen going here. Miley knows he is maybe one pitch away from getting out of this, but he has to throw a strike here or force in a run on 3-1. And he gets a strike, 3-2, and now we'll get the old merry-go-round, everybody going.
Well, I was just thinking when I heard the phone ring, I think I saw Mike Morgan up there in right field stand up and try. Thinks he's going to be
running
coming
down there. Josh Coleman is starting to loosen for the D-backs. All the runners will be going. Scooter, Posey, and Pence with 2 outs. And a fly ball hit to pretty deep right. Upton's got a beat on it, though, and he puts it away. And Miley a lot like Matt Cain. Steve Finley looking forward to it after the ball game.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Good seeing you.
Steve
Finley with us. Diamondbacks still down a run, 1-0. $26.20 for your chance to win one of 300 division rival flyweight trips this summer. And again, a lot of purple and teal here tonight, along with the Sedona Red Alumni Night at Chase Field. Giants currently leading the Diamondbacks 1-0. And now we welcome in the guy who wore number 25 for parts of 6th season with the Diamondbacks, David Dellucci. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
We saw you last year for the 10-year reunion of the 2001 ball club. You're back here tonight. Raring to play tonight?
I'm ready. I heard y'all talking to Fins. I'm watching those guys stuff their bellies. I'm just drinking water. I'm here for the game, not the food.
Well, it should be a lot of fun. This is Miley to lead it off against Barry Zato, up high, ball 1. Still making Louisiana your home?
Absolutely. We live in Baton Rouge, my wife and I, and she is 4 months pregnant. And,
congratulations.
Thank you. So we are getting ready to have a baby shortly.
That's number 1?
Number 1 for both of us.
Oh, boy, your life's about ready to change.
Absolutely.
You're one of those guys I keep watching TV, waiting to see you on one of those Gator shows out there.
Well, we got a Louisiana guy at the plate here right now, and Wade Miley, and he hits it sharply to second. Scooter overthrowing out. 1 away. What you doing these days, besides getting ready to be a daddy?
I'm doing a whole lot of things that really don't add up to much of anything. I've done some color commentating for college baseball games, and it's a lot of charity work in the Baton Rouge community, coaching some Little League baseball teams. So here and there, I just try to stay around the game as close as possible.
Still follow the game as much as you can on the major league level?
I do. You know, it's been kind of tough because your brain tells you that you could still play, you want to still be out there in a uniform, and so when the game is on TV, I follow it, but my heart wishes I was still out there.
Well, David was an original expansion pick by the Diamondbacks. They got him off the roster of the Baltimore Orioles. 12 triples, as I remember it, your rookie year. And had some big years with the Diamondbacks, 6, 7, 8 pinch hit home runs during the course of the career. And Gonzo, I think one of the big reasons Diamondbacks really took to this guy was his hustle, his hard play, and his all-out laying out on balls that were down the line diving for him.
Oh, there's no doubt. He played some of the best outfield that we've ever had here. When you rank outfielders, you got to go up there with Devon White, Finley, and Dellucci up there as a top 3.
You had a lot of fun playing here, didn't you?
I did. I loved it. I loved the fans. They were outstanding, and yeah, that was my style of play. That's all I knew how to do. I'm not the biggest guy. I'm not Gonzo and Finley, you know, so I had to go out there and play hard and play the extra effort, and that's how I was raised, and that's what I did.
Well, that's the way to do it. I mean, play the game hard, play the game the way it's supposed to be. And again, I think you were one of the Diamondback fans' favorites for those years for just showing that exuberance and that hustle out there on the field. We had some good teams while you were here in Phoenix, didn't we?
We had some great teams, and I'm very proud of every team that we were on and the camaraderie that we had. I mean, we were just.
Watch this kid move. Scooter will throw him out to it first. Well, David will be in the lineup of Matt Williams tonight. Let's take a look how that shakes out. You're in second behind Spivey, then Matty, Durazo, Gilkey.
You button them over tonight?
I thought about leaning into every pitch that comes in, just taking it off the shoulder. But I'm a swing out of the tank because I'd rather jog than sprint.
Well, let me ask you something. Okay, have you trained for this game coming up? Because I was watching guys today, and I don't think anybody really. I think you look at it on the calendar, and it just jumps at you, right?
Well,
oh, my gosh, I'm leaving tomorrow.
I got to be honest with you. I started training about 3 weeks ago, and I hurt my back. So I had to go to the physical therapist 3 times in between then and now. So I'm rusty, but I'm just going to go out there and have fun.
You nervous? A little nervous?
Not yet, but when I see somebody toe the mound, like probably Swindell, I'll probably face him.
Right.
You know he's been pitching every other day. And him and Roger have probably been throwing bullpens together in Houston.
How about the Mo Man, though, huh?
I can't wait to see the rosin explode off of his hand and sweat drip down his body. I think he's been the highlight of the gathering.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's popped up third base side, and Sandoval's going to make the catch. He'll take it. Well, you'll see David Dellucci right after the ball game. He'll be part of the alumni team. He'll play for Matt Williams, bat second. Luch, always good to see him.
Thanks for having me.
All right, David Dellucci with us.
1-0
Giants. The upcoming D-backs series with San Diego, September 18th through the 20th. All donations received We matched dollar for dollar by the Arizona Diamondbacks Foundation. Will benefit the Toys for Tots literacy program presented by the UPS stores. The D-backs will also be collecting books during the game September 16th at the community clubhouse. 1-0 in favor of the Giants. Wade Miley's been in and out of trouble here tonight. He's given up 1 run. That was in the first inning. And he's got Sanchez, Blanco, and Zito due up.
He's been in trouble, but he's been able to wiggle his way out of it every single time.
Ball down low. Well, it's Alumni night, and they also had the Matt Williams bobblehead giveaway tonight. Looks like Matty's got a frown on his face.
I think that it was intended that way.
There's a foul back. Oh, nice to visit with the. There it is. The Matt Williams bobblehead. Nice to visit though with Steve Finley and David Dellucci, a couple of your teammates, a couple of really good ball players.
Great bunch of guys. I tell you, man, you walk in this morning to the locker room, you walk in there, it's like nobody's missed a beat. Everybody's still the same. Very tight-knit bunch of guys. Good group.
First strikeout of the night for Wade Miley as he gets Sanchez swinging to start the fourth. Wade could use a quick and an easy inning. Here's Gregor Blanco.
Well, he's hanging in there for his ball club. We just got to get our offense going, try to get us some runs.
Blanco fly to left his first time up. For whatever reason right now, the Diamondbacks are having difficulty scoring at home. Miley's got to be quick. And he got him on a dandy play. Boy, lightning quick with that pickup and throw by Miley, and a nice scoop at first by Goldschmidt.
Well, you're exactly right. That spin throw, I thought he was going to throw it away as soon as I saw him spin, but he made a nice throw there. And good job by Goldie just hanging in there, because you never know where that ball's going to go. Oh, he actually scooped it up.
Yeah, that's not easy right there for that first baseman.
Very uncomfortable for a first baseman, because you don't know if he's going to airmail it, throw it up, down, anywhere.
You got to be ready to react any which way, as you just said. There's Zito. He grounded back to the pitcher's first time up. So 2 quick outs for Miley here. You know, just getting out of that bases loaded situation as we take a look at our CenturyLink high speed pitch tonight for the 2 hurlers. Miley's got to have that one by 7 miles per hour. He does, but you know, just getting out of that bases loaded situation, keeping it 1-0. Look at Hill with a diving catch. What a play by Aaron Hill! Sensational, and the fans to their feet. You won't see any better than that. Hill taking a hit away from Zito. Look at him laying out here, coming into your screen with a diving grab.
Man, this is incredible. I almost thought he was going to run right up the umpire, the second base umpire, Lance Barrett's back. Boy, just to hold the concentration alone, you're watching the umpire chasing him. You got the shortstop running in the way, and just to hold the focus enough to make that play. Unbelievable.
Sensational play by Aaron Hill. Well, we keep talking about Miley Rookie of the Year, and we keep talking about Aaron Hill, not only a Silver Slugger Award, but how about a Rawlings Gold Glove Award?
Well, that'd be nice to put in his hardware there.
He's just made all the plays all season long.
Go ahead and eat you some sunflower seeds. You earned them.
Time to get to work offensively for the Arizona Diamondbacks, who have just had a heck of a time scoring runs here at home. They've been blanked tonight. They trail 1-0 to Barry Zito and the Giants. And it's going to be Jason Kubel to lead it off. Kubel last time up, flied out to pretty deep right field. Hauled in by Hunter Pence. And quickly 0-2. They have that shift on. Now Arias, the shortstop, moves further over completely to the right side of the infield with Sandoval at shortstop. And Kubel takes that one up high.
And you'll see that shift a lot with Kubel, especially in the infield. In the outfield, the guys are going to play him pretty much straight up because he's got power to all fields. When he hits a ground ball, it's usually to the right side.
Zito waits for Posey to get to the bag. Was the first one away. Let's go down to Jody Jackson.
Well, Greg, we're talking a lot about Alumni Weekend right now, and the current players have really enjoyed getting to meet some of the former players, some of the guys who haven't been back here in a number of years. But I asked Aaron Hill, I said, are you going to stick around for the whole game? He said, absolutely. Take a listen. He's looking to see one of his members of the coaching staff get out there.
I got to see at least Matty hit once or twice because I know he's been taking it serious in some BP during the last few days. So we'll see how he does. Matt competitive? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Well, it'll be interesting to see. He might have the full get up. He'll have his eye black and probably everything on tonight. So it'll be fun.
And just a little more on Matt Williams' preparation. Gonzo, I know you've been tracking this as well, but Kirk Gibson said, you know, he's not doing the normal workout with the rest of the coaching staff. He has his own, quote, personal agenda right now.
Boy, nice job by Goldie hustling down the line. Yeah, Matty has he's kind of stayed away from the rest of the guys. I saw that today when we were done working out. He was trying to get back here to the ballpark. We know he had a game, but I think he was coming over here to do a double session workout before the start of the Alumni game and the start of this game.
Goldschmidt hustling down that line, reaches on the air by Arias, and the Diamondbacks have a base runner here. The first one since the second inning. Here's Upton now. He sent Pagan near the wall pool area last time up. Pagan made a basket catch. Goldschmidt dives back in.
You could almost book it that he's going to try that backdoor breaking ball to Upton. He's been getting that call, throwing it out over the outer half.
One and 0 the count. Diamondbacks have 2 hits. Giants have 5. Just had our first error of the ball game. Charged to the Giants. Their error total now in the year is of 101. Diamondbacks have made only 78 errors. Zito missed ball 2. That might have been a pitch he got a little earlier in this ball game. Didn't get it there, and Sanchez kind of held it there a little bit, but didn't get the call from James Hoy.
Well, he's up 2 balls and no strikes. Now he should be looking for one pitch in one spot. See if he can get a hold of one here.
Let's see if the Diamondbacks can capitalize on that Giants miscue here. This game even. Montero's on deck. There goes Goldschmidt. The pitch is high. Sanchez throw is in time. They got it. So Goldschmidt caught stealing for only the third time all year. Remember, the Diamondbacks got taken out of a big inning last night, perhaps, with a caught stealing.
Boy, he got a good pitch to hand on a good throw off to second base. Sanchez was quick getting out of the catcher spot there.
Scudero took the toss, made the tag. Nobody on now. 3-0 on Upton. And a strike. Upton thought he'd walk. To be honest with you, I thought he did too. Well, that's not the department you want to be leading the league in. Caught stealing. Upton launches one. Deep left center. Back of the wall. Goodbye. Home run. Game is tied.
Justin didn't like the 3-0 pitch when he called it a strike. Tried to backdoor breaking ball once again. 81 miles an hour. He got all of it. Hit it out into the left center field seats.
And it's a full home run. Another $150 going to Central Arizona Mountain Rescue Association. Upton hits number 14 on the year.
He had a little giddy up. He crossed home plate and gave a look back to James Hoy.
Probably thanking him for calling that a strike. Previous pitch. 1-0 now on Miggy. And he fouls it back. How about Montero? He's reached now in his last 6 plate appearances with 2 hits, 3 walks, and a hit batter. Last time he was retired was in the ball game on Wednesday against the Dodgers. He flied out to left field in the 8th. But the 3 prior plate appearances, he had 2 walks and a hit. So he now has been on base 9 of the last 10 times he's been up. In fact, you go back even one more, it's 10 of 11.
And he's been doing a fantastic job as of late against the left-handed pitchers.
His on base percentage is closing in on 400. 393 as we speak. 1-2 the count. And a shot to center. Back on it goes Pagan, but he's going to make the catch. And that will retire the side. But the Diamondbacks get a home run from that man, Justin Upton. And that has tied this ball game at 1 through 4. If it's not worth driving, it's not worth building. Gila River Casinos, proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Santan Hyundai. Stop into Earnhardt, Santan Hyundai, or visit them at santanhyundai.com. And that ain't no bull. Well, the roof and the panels opening here at Chase Field as we move to the 5th inning. This game started at 5:10, so we played about an hour and 15 minutes with the roof closed. Time was called by the hitter Pagan and was granted by Hoy as Miley was in the warm-up or in the delivery. So no pitch. Down low, ball 1. Well, the Diamondbacks have tied it down, the Upton home run. So this becomes a big shutdown inning for Miley. He went his first easy inning in the 4th, retiring the Giants in order 1-2-3. Pagan ground to third. That is a foul ball. Nice shot right there, huh? Still, you can see it's still moving. Not quite open yet. But it is the fastest roof in all of sports, only 4.5 minutes.
Well, I love being here when the roof is open.
Beautiful night. Hopefully now the remainder of the home schedule we can play with the roof open, except on the day games. Diamondbacks have tomorrow's game and the 3-game series with San Diego, and then 6 more at the end of the year with the Cubs and the Rockies. Swinging strike 3, and Miley gets his second strikeout. Well, D-backs 2013 season tickets are on sale now. Become a season ticket holder and enjoy all the benefits, including exclusive player access, early entry into Chase Field to watch batting practice, priority to purchase spring training tickets, and the opportunity to exchange or donate unused tickets. Become a season ticket holder today. Simply call 602-462-4600 or log on to dbacks.com/tickets. And how about that? All those schedules. 1998 through 2012.
It's a lot of schedules.
Yes, sir. A lot of years now. Miley has retired the last 5 he's faced. Falling behind Scudero 2-1. And that's right field side, up and long run, but out of his reach and out of play. Scudero has been a great addition for this Giants ball club. Kind of has flown under the radar a little bit, but you wonder where they might be without him. He had a terrific year. He just continues to get on base. Had 166 hits on the year. And make it 167. His second hit of the night.
Well, for teams to go, you got to have guys like this one, Mark Scudero. You got all those other guys everybody talks about, your Poseys, Pagans, Sandovals, Pences, but the Scuderos are the ones that kind of keep the team together. They're the glue of the team.
And only McCutcheon and Prado have more hits than Marcos Scudero this year in the National League. There's Sandoval now, who has lined to second and flied pretty deep to left. Against Miley now, that's 6 hits on the night. Boy, last night was a nightmare for the Arizona Diamondbacks. They left 15 runners on base.
They had a lot of chances. They just couldn't come up with that big hit when they needed it.
2-0. Cardinals have opened up a quick lead over the Dodgers tonight in the first inning in LA after the Dodgers won last night. St. Louis, the team everybody chasing in that wild card race. They're the second team. Atlanta's got a pretty good lock on the first wild card spot.
Kershaw's been scratched again from his start this Sunday. He's out indefinitely with an inflamed hip one more time.
It's a big loss for the Dodgers. He had been pushed back prior to his last start, then started against the Diamondbacks, and the Diamondbacks beat him. Remember, Billingsley is already lost for the year. They number 1 and 2 in that rotation. Fly ball right field. Upton's got a beat on it. Has it. Scudero back to first. And that's out number 2 here in the 5th. That's not good news for Clayton Kershaw or the Dodgers. We're told torn labrum in his hip and may need season-ending surgery. That's a pretty good pitcher that the Dodgers will be without. They're only one back of the wild card race, so some of the other guys going to have to step it up for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Diamondbacks and the Dodgers are finished for the year. Diamondbacks went 12-6 against LA.
Well, they've been relying a lot on their pitching because their offense, especially with all those trades, they really haven't done much for them since then. So they're going to have to lean heavy on the offense now to see if they can start producing more runs.
The Giants have 3 remaining with the Los Angeles Dodgers, the last 3 games of the season. Counts are on to 2-0 on Posey, who's 2 for 2 tonight with a double and a single. And a fly ball pretty deep right. Upton back at the fence. It's gone. Opposite field home run Posey. Giants get the lead back 3-1. 22nd of the year.
Well, he tried to go on the outer half, just left too much of the plate for Buster Posey. Dangerous hitter to all fields. Well, once again, the Diamondbacks score a run, come back out and give up 2.
That seems to be the norm these days. And losses for the D-backs. That's not a pattern you want to get into. Pence fouls one. Well, there's that catching position. The last several years, it kind of been that forgotten area. Not a lot of offensive production. It's not the case anymore. There's some pretty good catchers. Supplied a lot of offensive punch. Just look at the numbers here. Posey, not all those runs batted in as a catcher. Montero with 82. Mauer, Wieters, Pierzynski all out of the American League. That's pretty good numbers for guys who are behind the plate almost every day.
Well, not only that, but you look at Montero, this is the only position he plays.
Ben strikes out. That'll end the inning. So Miley strikes out 2, but a single by Scooter on a 2-out home run by Posey puts the Giants back on top. Welcome back to Chase Field. Diamondbacks and the Giants going at it. Game 2 of this series. And fun times as always out there at the Ram Trucks.tv pool. Giants taking the game in. And they'll take the Alumni game in immediately following this regularly scheduled 2012 encounter. Barry Zito back to work, and he's got the lead back. And he starts with a breaking ball to Chris Johnson. Strike 1. Johnson struck out his first time up. He's an RBI shy of 70 on the year. 0-2. Josh Coleman is up loose into the Diamondback bullpen. Miley's spot is due up third, so that might be the indicator that his night's coming to an end.
Well, I tell you, and Miley was doing a tight wire act for a while there early in the game. Kept wiggling his way out of jam. Sooner or later, you knew this good offensive club was going to find a way.
Johnson strikes out for a second time.
Struck out once again on a breaking ball down in the zone.
Well, he's going to come out on deck. Whether or not he hits might depend upon what happens with John McDonald, who struck out looking his first time up. Yankees beat Tampa Bay again today. Baltimore just early in their ball game with Oakland tonight, leading 1-0.
That Baltimore-Oakland series has got to be pretty exciting.
Baltimore and the Yankees started the day 81-63 each ball club in the East, tied for first place. Tampa Bay 3 back. Yankee fan in attendance, or at least likes the Yankee jersey.
And they let him in.
1-2. Now Oakland started the night. They're only 3 behind first place Texas in the AL West. And softly hit to third. Sandoval has it. Throws. Gets away. And McDonald reaches. Base hit.
Where that ball gets deep in his kitchen off his hands. Sandoval kind of struggled when he picked it out of his glove. Couldn't get a good grip on it.
I think if the Giants had their druthers, they'd prefer to play Sandoval at first base. But we've got Belt over there, and when he's not playing there, it's Posey, so Sandoval stays at third. Miley's going to hit bat for himself here, and Coleman has stopped throwing. He'll be up trying to bunt. He's got 6 on the year. A bunt in the air. And it's caught. Out of the play. Not good. You got to get that run over.
Well, that's the reason he was left in there, to try to get that bunt down.
Center field.
So here now is Adam Eaton with McDonald at first, now 2 out.
Boy, and Eaton, the first week he was up, he was hitting line drives to left field, balls on the ground. As of late, he's been popping up a lot to left.
And he tried to drag a ball with him and missed it, strike 1.
Well, if he does it tonight with Posey, I'm sure he's going to have a good shot at getting a base hit, because he's got a right-handed first baseman. Tried it the other night with Adrian Gonzalez, the lefty. He had an easy throw to second base, although it was still close.
Ball up. Cito trying to win his 12th of the year tonight. And if the Giants win this ball game, In their last 10 road series, they would have won 9 of those series and split 1. They have really been playing the lights out on the road. Swing and a miss.
Oh, and that's amazing to think of all those road series that you go out there and to win. A lot of teams struggle on the road. This is where they've made up their ground. To be the division leader so far.
Came into this ball game 42-31 away from San Francisco, while they're 40-31, 9 games over 500 at home. Chop to second. Scudero's got it. And he throws him out. The inning is over. No runs, an infield hit. Man left after 5. 3-1 Giants.
That are going to be part of this alumni game tonight right after this game, and I'm alongside Reggie Sanders right now. And Reggie, how much fun is this? Getting together with the guys and their families and kids is great, isn't it?
Well, it's absolutely. This is what it's all about, and the ability to be able to come back and rekindle those old memories. And we haven't seen each other for a long time, so it's always good coming back and having fun.
You had a little workout today already. I hear that you did some good. Oh, no,
my back.
I know David Dellucci said that he worked out on his own and had to go to physical therapy 3 times. So,
well, hopefully that's not me. I'm gonna just go out there and have a little bit of fun. But we got some good stuff planned.
So you're hitting cleanup, so a lot of pressure.
I don't expect too much. You're only as good as what you do.
You know what, Luis Gonzalez, he's been talking a little trash already this week. He says that you're wearing a shirt that's a little too small. I'm just relaying the message.
Hey, we could open. Okay, so Gonzo was in Myrtle Beach for like 2 weeks where I live. And how many times do you think I saw him?
I don't know. How many?
Not one.
Really? Gonzo, did you hear that? You were part of that?
I did.
That's what friends do for each other.
But seriously, you are in great shape. You work out just like you did when you played. Maybe not exactly as much, but I know that also the diet has changed a bit. So you want to tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, the diet's changed. I actually do a lot with my kids. I have 4 girls, and so they're in gymnastics and all those things. And I actually go and train with them as well in gymnastics. And so just having fun with them and, making sure that I try my best to keep them headed in the right direction.
Reggie Sanders, the gymnast.
Does he wear a tutu when he trains with them?
But working at it.
What was that, Gonzo?
Does he wear a tutu when he trains with his girls and as a gymnast?
You wear a tutu. Come on, Gonzo. It's gymnastics, not ballet.
Well, you never know. Look at the shirt he's got on. It's a medium.
Finally, though, it's going to be interesting because these pitchers, what do you expect out of this crew? I mean, Swindell, Fetters, these guys, are they going to be able to run it up there pretty good, or are you expecting just batting practice?
Well, pitchers always have an advantage, because it's one of those things, if they spot where they need to spot, then they'll have success. So what we're just trying to do is just, go out there and see the ball and hit it, and then hopefully we get a base hit out of it.
All right, Reggie Sanders, good to talk to you again. My former broadcast partner on the postgame shows a long time ago. And, guys, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Jody. Thanks, Reggie. All right. Yeah, it charged an error to Chris Johnson on that first play of this inning. Made a diving stop and then just showed the first pulled Goldschmidt off the bag a little bit. That's tough air, but air it is. Now Miley's got to try and wiggle his way out of this one on nobody out situation. No throw over. Boy, Reggie spent only one season with the Diamondbacks, but he had 33 home runs and drove in 90.
Well, I tell you, he was a popular guy in the locker room amongst all the teammates. They couldn't wait for him to come in, whether it was whatever clothes he was wearing or just him coming in the locker room. He was quite the entertainer when he came in.
Always that smile on his face. And ground ball down to third. Johnson's got it. He starts the 5-4 through on the home double play. Hit earned by Sanchez with the D-backs turn 2.
Boy, nice play by Johnson. Just a half step backhand, goes nice throw to Hill, over to Goldie for a nice double play. 5-4-3.
2 outs now for Gregor Blanco. Houston's beating Philadelphia again tonight. Milwaukee's won in its game. Let's Gonzo get hit tonight. I'm sorry, not get hit, but get a hit. You might get hit.
96%. Now I have a lot of pressure now. I hope we hit around a couple times so I have 2 or 3 ABs to try to get one hit.
96%. I think you'll get a hit your first at bat. Who are you facing, by the way?
Probably, I think Swindell. I think he's opening up.
Oh, that's definite hit. Swindell and Reynoso. Ground ball to second. Armando's pitching. The game's going to go 6 hours. Throw to first. Inning over. Right here at Chase Field during any Arizona Diamondbacks regular season home game. Barry Zito back to work, and he's got a 3-1 lead as we go to the home half of inning number 6. And for the Diamondbacks, it's going to be Hill, Kubel, and Goldschmidt up. Diamondbacks have been limited to 4 hits on the night. Their 1 run, a home run by Upton. His team has made an error. He's trying to win the first 2 of this series, and even the season series at 7 wins apiece.
We need Aaron Hill to try to get on base here, see if we can get a couple base runners on.
He's got a single to center tonight.
Get the heart of our batting order up there with some runners.
And he also made the defensive play of the game. Diving catch out beyond second base. He gets ahead 2-0. Well, Bruce Bochy won't stick around long if Zito starts to struggle. He's got 14 pitchers in the bullpen.
They're probably stacked up on top of each other once again out there.
There's a strike. Well, they say standing room only. They mean it in that giant bullpen there. Nowhere to sit, not enough chairs. 3-1. Good start to the count here for Aaron Hill.
Boy, Aaron Hill's a smart hitter. Always puts himself in good hitters counts.
And a base hit back up the middle again. It's 2 for 3 tonight against Barry Zito. Our tools of the trade presented by Ram Trucks. Diamondbacks playing some good D tonight. This one turned in by Wade Miley. Came on a bunt attempt. Quick pick. And then Goldschmidt making the. And then look at this little soft pop to shallow center, and Hill on the dive made the grab.
Boy, 2 fantastic plays today. The one by Hill almost looked like a soft serve by Zito. Just flipping it out there.
Here's Kubel, 0 for 2 in the ball game against Zito. And he pops it up. Pagan comes in. Has it. One down. Goldschmidt 0 for 2 tonight has reached on an error. This kid's had a pretty good first full season of the big leagues. Still looking for that 40th double. And 70th run batted in. He's at 39 with the 2 base hits and has 69 RBIs.
Well, those are great numbers considering his first month and a half in the big leagues. He's really scuffled, wasn't playing every day. Once he got the opportunity to take over, Lyle Overbay was let go by the Diamondbacks. They pretty much told Goldschmidt that it was his position. He's been a force ever since.
One ball, one strike. Goldschmidt playing in game number 131. Goldschmidt has hit 10 of his 18 home runs against Southpaws. 9 at home this year of his home runs and 9 on the road. Oh boy.
Boy, he was calling that one earlier.
Wow. That looked like a strike right there, but not a strike here. Two and one to count on Goldschmidt.
Well, and I think Goldie, as time goes on, he's earned that reputation as a good guy and a good ball player. The umpires always give those kind of guys benefit of the doubt.
Ground ball down to third. Sandoval's got it. He'll go to second. Out there, no other play. No retired. 5-4. Our AT&T trivia question for you tonight. Let's see where we're going with this. We have the first grand slam in Diamondback history. We'll just let that one and see if our fans get it. You know, at the first Diamondback, had the first Diamondback hit and home run. T. Lee, Travis Lee, hit and home run. We're talking about grand slam here. Here's Upton, who could tie with his second home run of the night. Hit one back in the 4th inning. 14 on the year now. Goldschmidt at first, 2 down. A high strike to Upton.
When, if you remember last time, he had some issues with James Hoy, the home plate umpire, on some pitches.
Day game here tomorrow. Vogelsong and Corbin. Off day Monday, and then the Padres come in for 3. Diamondbacks got those Padres right on their heels in the division. Only 2.5 ahead of the start of the night.
They've been playing well, and that's a team that most teams ahead in the divisions don't want to play because they're a sneaky ball club.
Diamondbacks haven't beaten the Padres yet here this year at home. 0-6. Padres win it tonight. Upton went for the downs and didn't get it. 1-2.
Boy, take a look at his home run earlier in the game. A pitch on the outer half, tried to backdoor breaking ball.
Got out of here in a hurry.
He did. Let's see if he tries to stay away, and Justin Upton could barrel up another one like that.
Ball 2 strikes. Got him looking. On the inside corner, Upton called out on strikes. No runs, and they hit a man left after 6-3-1 San Francisco. Everyday hero at valleychevy.com or facebook.com/Valley Chevy. Jack in the Box. Get the All-American Jack Combo at Jack in the Box. It's a no-nonsense burger with fries and a drink for only $4.99 plus tax at participating stores. Valley Hyundai. Your Valley Hyundai dealers are online at valleyhyundaidealers.com. Subscribe to MLB.tv today to take advantage of new low pricing and see every D-backs out-of-market game live online and on your favorite devices in HD quality. Visit dbacks.com to order. MLB.tv, baseball everywhere. Here we go to the 7th inning. 3-1 in favor of San Francisco. And Barry Zito leads it off. He was robbed on that spectacular catch by Aaron Hill last time up. Miley's still out there. Wade is at 100 pitches on the night. Hasn't pitched poorly, but a 2-run homer by Posey has been the difference. Submariner Ziegler in the bullpen loosening. On the ground down to first. Goldschmidt. Wow.
Boy, and Zito looked like that ball was almost going to hit him. He just kind of threw the bat on the inside half.
Take a look at our Kia Key to the Game, brought to you by Kia Motors for the Alumni game. Well, we wish them success. Don't get hurt and have fun.
I think more guys are worried about the first one more than the second part of it. I think we know we'll have fun. It's the don't get hurt part that scares everybody.
Well, it's that competitive drive that you get back in between those white lines out there. We'll get those juices flowing. Should be fun, though. Angel Pagan tonight, franchise best 13th triple. That started the ball game. Miley gets ahead of him 1-2. Miley didn't know if he'd be around this long, but here he is, 105 pitches in. Strike ball ratio has gotten much better. And a little floater to right. That's a hit. Upton's going to have to be quick to it to keep him to a single, and he will do so. One out hit for Pagan, his second of the ball game. Now they can do a lot of different things with Scudero. Hit and run. Pagan could try and steal. He's swiped 25.
Yeah, although it's a left-handed pitcher, Pagan can run, so he can delay, steal over there at first, wait a little bit until he picks his leg up and takes off, or they can hit and run like you said. Scudero's the guy who puts the ball in play.
By Tim Flannery, the third base coach. Strike one.
You talk about a guy who's been with Bruce Bochy for a long time. Flannery, San Diego guys together, moved over to San Francisco together. You got to have those soldiers that you like, you feel comfortable with, and Flannery's one of them for Bruce Bochy.
Miley trying to keep it 3-1 here and give his chance to, or his ball club, a chance to get it even, maybe come back and win this game. It's a tricky part of the lineup now to maneuver through with Scudero, Sandoval, and Posey. Well, I guess he knows his helmet, doesn't he? Scudero, when he goes to the bat rack and picks it up, he's got his name on the back of it.
That's been a tradition from their clubhouse guy Murphy for a long time. He's always had those big letters on the back of the guys' helmets.
Again, gets back in. Giants 20 games above 500 at the start of the night. Dodgers have come back and they've caught the Cardinals to 2/3 inning. Back fans, as you watch this game, make sure you're getting all the up-to-the-minute stats with Game Connect on FoxSportsArizona.com. This powerful tool is tracking pitch counts, player versus pitcher matchups, plus the most talked about moments of the game. Check out Game Connect right now on FoxSportsArizona.com. One and two on Marcos Scudero. 2-2.
Scudero does a good job at the plate by working the count. You see Miley's numbers: 8 hits, 3 earned runs.
110 pitches now on the night. Let's see where that ranks him for the year. 116 against Miami back on August 22nd. 116 against the Cubs June 24th. Those have been his high water marks.
Yeah, considering the circumstances that he was in the first couple innings, he's done a great job just to get to the 7th.
And I think that's why Gibby has kept him in here, and it hopes that his offense can get him some runs and maybe still get him that 16th win. He's due to bat 4th when the Diamondbacks hit in the bottom of the 7th. Scudero now fouls one back.
Well, you definitely don't want to fade out here. He's had such a fantastic year and been in contention for Rookie of the Year honors. He doesn't want to fade away here in this last month of the season.
You know, you watch him pitch now, and even watch him here tonight. He doesn't remind you of a rookie. It looks like he's been around for years. Well, he's pitched. He's battled in this ball game. Hasn't had good stuff. There goes the runner and a ground ball down to third. Johnson looks at Pagan but throws to first for the out. Scudo's out number 2. Now by starting the runner, they stay out of the double play. And now Miley will go up against Sandoval with 2 out.
Well, there's Murph, clubhouse guy, longtime Giant.
Here's Sandoval now, who was 0 for 3 in the ball game. But has hit the ball hard tonight. He went around, couldn't hold up. Strike 1. Miley gets ahead. Strike 2. Philadelphia Phillies, as we take a look here at this last swing by Sandoval.
Nice,
out of the mid.
Nice breaking ball, kept breaking down in the strike zone. You want to try to get him out of this inning unscathed, so he's got an opportunity for his offense to try to get him this win here in the bottom half of the 7th.
Into the dirt. It's blocked by Montero. I was going to say the Phillies went into this weekend seeing the Dodgers playing the Cardinals and some of the other matchups going on. They had been riding a 7-game winning streak. They lost the first of a 4-game series to Houston. Came back, won last night. But the Astros are winning again tonight. They were the hot team that was trying to catch St. Louis. Swing and a miss. Miley finishes strong with a strikeout of Sandoval. And this night may come to an end. Let's see if the troops can rally and get him a win. Diamondbacks trail. Posey in the 5th inning. Diamondbacks come to bat, bottom of the 7th. Let's take a look at our Chevron upcoming pitching matchup. Vogelsong, who's been struggling for the Giants, will be looking for win number 13, and Patrick Corbin, 5-7 on the year. We welcome into the booth Joe Borowski. And Joe, we see Tyler Skaggs last night. We see Wayne Miley. We see Patrick Corbin. A lot of innings for these young kids. Corbin will get the test tomorrow.
Yeah, it's 3 lefties in a row that they're going to throw against the Giants here. And that brings up an interesting question. Are these guys starting to show a little bit of fatigue? They're starting to get extended. And that's the one thing that I'm thinking about now with Miley is we've seen him be a picture perfect with his control all year. He hasn't walked many batters. Yet lately, his last 2 starts, he's really struggled with his command. So maybe he's starting to show a little bit of that fatigue in having thrown so many innings in the year.
But he did come up last year in September, late in the year. But that was a new scenario for him. Now he's been here all year. You know, when you're a young kid, you get called up for the first time. You're excited. You don't think about, you could have thrown 300 innings in the minors. When you get up to the big leagues, you know, everything's fresh and brand new to you.
But the impressive thing about Miley is, even though he's struggled today with his command, he's done a pretty good job of managing the game the best he could. You know, he didn't have his A game out there today, but he did a good job at least keeping his team in this game where they have a chance to come back here.
And that's all you can ask of a starting pitcher.
And it's funny is we're criticizing, you know, his game, and he's gone 7 innings. He's given up 3 runs, which if you told me, you know, coming in, hey, the starter's going to go into the 7th, only give up 3 runs, you'd take it any day. But he set the bar so high for himself this year that you expect him to go out there and put up zeros every time.
Montero takes a pitch high, and the count's gone to 3-1.
Well, not only that, after the first couple hitters, they hit a couple balls hard. You know, Pagan started the game off with a triple, and then after that, he settled in after the run scored. The only thing he gave up was the Scudero single, and then the home run the opposite way to Posey.
Montero walks. Boy, he just continues to get on base. Twice tonight, 5 times last night, and 3 times the prior ball game. Arias moves from short to third. Sandoval is out of there, and Brandon Crawford is taken over at short. So the Giants play their better defense here late in the game with a lead. And Chris Johnson's had a tough time tonight against Barry Zito. And that walk, by the way, from Barry Zito was his first of the night.
Barry Zito is definitely much improved over his last few years. He's definitely got a lot better control with his fastball. He really didn't have a fastball the last few years, but now he's able to spot it in and out, and he's doing a pretty good job tonight with it.
Well, I think it just goes to show the fans at home that you don't have to throw 95, 96 miles an hour to be effective here.
You know what it is, Gonzo?
You can throw 80. Yeah, you just got to, you hit your spots. Throw 85, 83. He's just mixing up his speeds. It's not overpowering. And sometimes if you look out there, some of the swings our guys take, it looks like he's blowing it by the guys, and it's really, you look up at the radar, it's 81, 82 miles an hour, but he's just throwing it in good locations.
You know, a perfect example of Zito when it looks like he's throwing so hard with the hitters is Colementor, because he's got such that devastating changeup. When he throws the ball 88, it looks like he's throwing the ball 95, just because he's changing his speed so effectively.
Chris Johnson has struck out twice against Zito tonight. Has yet to hit a home run here at Chase Field. He's hit 6 on the road for Arizona. He's run the count to 2-2 now. John McDonald on deck. Giants do have their bullpen up. Santiago Casilla starts to loosen.
You see Zito right there, got ahead of Johnson. He's gotten him twice already on breaking balls. Tried to do it again.
And a shot to short. Crawford starts the 6-4-3 double play. Hit it hard, but he got 2. This Giant ball club, they're playing with a lot of confidence these days. They expect to get a big hit when they need it. Expect to make a big play defensively, and they've been pitching for years.
Yeah, and you can see it. It's in all their faces, the way they're carrying themselves on the field. They believe each and every time they take the field that they're going to win, and they're playing like that. From their starters to their bullpen to the hitters, they're coming up. They're not knocking the ball all over the place, but they're coming up with timely hits.
It's that confidence, that swagger that teams look for. When you get it, the guys on the other side know you have it.
Oh, yeah.
They can sense that kill mode that these guys go out there and have, if they're going to try to go out there and win the game.
And you know you have it. And I mean, there's a drive hit down to the left field corner by McDonald. That'll skip up into the bullpen for a ground rule double. He turned on that one pretty well.
What really hurts with that is that double play erases the runner on. That could have set him up nicely.
Very nice job by Johnny Mackey. Tried to come inside, left it over the plate. One hop double.
Sanchez goes out to the mound. Chris Young is going to be announced as a pinch hitter. We mentioned Casilla, the right-hander, is on deck. Nino and Sanchez visit. You see Bruce Bochy emerges and makes a pitching change. Here he comes. He wants his right-hander.
He's got 14 of them down there.
He can make as many as he wants. Often does. Zito will lead. He'll leave with a lead, but the tying run will come to the plate for the Diamondbacks when we come back. 3-1 San Francisco here with 2 outs in the D-backs 7th inning. Walk. He is responsible for the base runner. He'll watch as the Giant bullpen comes on down. Santiago Casilla pitched here last night. Comes on to work against the pinch hitter Chris Young. He's ready to go. He's holding right-handed hitters. The last 25 games, they're only 4 for 44 against him. First batter efficiency at 77%. Or first batter efficiency, Joe, where do you want to be at if you're a reliever coming in?
We'll put it this way. Your manager's putting you out there for a reason and just get the hitter that you're coming out there to face. So if you have that high percentage, that means you're going out there and being effective. That's why your manager's going to keep running you out there in those situations.
So he calls upon Casilla, does Bruce Bochy. And Chris Young, who came up last night as a pinch hitter in the 6th inning, with the bases loaded and just scalded one down to third that Sandoval grabbed, and that probably was a turning point in the ball game. That ball gets down into the corner. Diamondbacks are rallying, maybe go on and win that game. Right now he's just looking for a hit here to get McDonald home from second with 2 men out, cut into this 3-1 lead. Casilla gets ahead of him.
He jumped out there, that first pitch heater.
Chris last night laid off a couple of sliders against Moda. He jumped on the 2-0 pitch. He started him up with the fastball. McDonald a 2-out double. Misses away. Well, you wonder, had Chris Young not had the injury early on in the season, what kind of a year it might have been. He was locked in, had a good spring. Started the season. 410, 5 homers, 14 RBIs in first 10 games.
It's the one unfortunate thing about baseball is you can never predict with injuries, and it's a shame because of the way he did get started off. He was looking forward to getting in and having a good start to this year, and he was doing it. Went after a ball out there in left center, made a great catch, and it winds up landing him on the DL. And he's had a hard time rebounding from it.
Probably came back too early. He breaks his bat. That's this ball foul, and the bat goes all the way out to Brandon Crawford at shortstop.
And I think with him getting hurt also, that's why you tell those young kids to keep playing hard. You look at a guy like Eaton now, he's gotten the opportunity. He got the Rookie of the Year in the Pacific Coast League and the most valuable player, and now he's got an opportunity to make it up here in the big leagues.
And you guys both know very well that you always start with a 25-man roster, but by the end of the year, even before August is over, you've probably gone through 32, 33 players because of injuries and other moves.
And that's where I think the Diamondbacks have positioned themselves so well, because their farm system is so stocked now. They've done a great job of trading and bringing guys in, but also bringing their own guys in that they've drafted, and they've done a good job of where there are injuries, they can bring those guys up from the minor leagues.
Not afraid at all to bring them up. 2-2 pitch. Low, ball 3. No count. That keeps it going. The guy you were talking about, Adam Eaton, is on deck. Well, it'd be nice to see the Diamondbacks rally and get this game even at least, or maybe even get the lead, and Miley get his 16. It'll take something from Chris Young, though, with 2 men out. Sanchez calls 10.
They want to talk about it here. They're not sure. They want to get on that same page. It's only a 2-run game right now.
Joe, what do you think? Is Buster Posey their first baseman of the future?
I think they're slowly but surely trying to weave him into that first base position. They don't just want to thrust him in there. They want to work him in here and there so he gets his feet under him, gets comfortable over there at that position.
They like Sanchez behind the plate. He's done a nice job. Belt is now starting to develop into the hitter they thought he might be. All right, here's CY against Casilla. And he struck him out swinging to end the inning. No runs and a hit. Double play in the inning hurt. Joe will be joining you after the ball game. Joe Borowski after 7, 3-1 Giants. Three-1 ball game. Giants lead the Diamondbacks as we move to the 8th inning. And the Diamondbacks go to the bullpen for the first time tonight. They bring on the submarining right-hander Brad Ziegler. Ziegler trying to keep it a 2-run ball game. And Buster Posey immediately hits the first pitch down to Goldschmidt to the bank for the out, 1 away. Ziegler has been unbelievable this season. 70th ball game. And he's had only 10 fly ball outs all year. Everything else has either been a strikeout or on the ground. And he's held right-handers homerless in 360 at-bats Lowest fly ball percentage since 1987. It's not even close.
It's incredible the job that he's done just coming into games and being able to be as effective as he has getting all those ground balls.
Ziegler was on that list twice. And again, 4.4. Venters, Dreifert back in 96. Jamie Wright good this year. But, Ziegler was on there with Oakland. He put Spence away immediately. Spence wanted no part of that at bat. 2 up, 2 down. What a weapon, huh?
Third baseman, Joaquin Arias.
Here's Joaquin Arias.
Boy, and as a pitcher, when you're in a groove like he is, you just feel invincible. You're in the zone. You're up there, just like hitters get in the hitting zone. And that's what he's been doing all year. He's been very effective.
Arias is 1 for 3 tonight. Ziegler coming on, throwing strikes. 5 pitches, 5 strikes. Ground ball foul. 6 pitches, 6 strikes.
Boy, and he hit that one off the ground.
Oh, 7 pitches and 3 outs, 2 strikeouts for Brad Ziegler. Giants down in a hurry in the 8th inning. Diamondbacks sending the top of the order up. Time to get to work against the Giants. Time brought to you by Miller Lights. Justin Upton. Blast is 14th of the year. Tied the ball game at 1. That was in the 4th inning. But unfortunately for the D-backs, that's the lone run they've gotten tonight. No bat here on the bottom of the 8th inning, sending up the top of the order. Eaton, Hill, and Kubel. If anybody gets on, Goldschmidt, and then possibly Upton. Eaton is 0 for 3. Hasn't gotten the ball out of the infield. He takes the ball up high. Garcia came on and got the final out of the 7th inning, striking out the pinch hitter Chris Young on a 3-2 pitch. With the runner at second.
I think Eaton's finding out real quick that this game ain't as easy as it was the first week and a half in the major leagues.
Young kids usually find that out in a hurry. He fouls one back.
Once you're up here for a little bit, scouts are out there watching you. Teams start making adjustments on you.
I think that's probably, and there are a number of scouts here watching this one tonight. I think that's probably the game moves faster up here, but the adjustments are made so much faster on the big league level. Fly ball to center. Pagan has it 1 down.
See, and to me, this is a part of the game where he's got to get better at. He's got to hit line drives because a fly ball is not part of his game. His game is trying to get the ball in the gaps, hit ground balls, beat the throws out to first base.
Yeah, at his size over the course of his career, you'd think he just hit a few home runs here and there. JJ's up, loosening. Been a while since he's worked. He's had a few back issues. It's good to see him up and throwing. He'll probably come on in the 9th and get some work in. Here's Aaron Hill, who's got 2 hits tonight.
Well, if you're going to pop up like Eaton did, you might as well go up there and try to drag bunt for a hit. You got a better chance.
Hill has singled to center twice. And he stays right near that 300 mark, currently at 299. 161 hits. Scored 76, driven in 67. It's been a big year, both with the bat and with the glove for Aaron Hill. All right, our AT&T trivia question and answer. Why are we looking at that man? Could he be the answer? Yep, April 14th, 1998. That's a long time ago, isn't it?
Yes, it was.
You were not yet an Arizona Diamondback. You were playing for the Detroit Tigers that year. Outside and low. 3-1 on Hill. We'll get Aaron on and let Kubel hit his 30th and get this one even.
Well, that'd be nice.
You got to think positively, right?
Sure, our alumni up there that've been eating all game wouldn't mind playing a 2-inning game instead.
You're probably lucky you've been here in the booth.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well, that's a walk. That's a good start. You got the tying run up now.
You got half of it right now. Let's see if you can come through with a home run.
Not against the right-hander, though. Hope's going to go get a lefty. How do we know that was coming? That means it's break time. And we'll come back and tell you all about the new Giants pitcher in a moment. Will be celebrating before the game of the Plaza with a live Lucha Libre USA wrestling match featuring our very own D-backs Luchador. Event starting at 11 a.m. To get here early, enjoy the music, food trucks, Lucha Libre wrestling, and more. For tickets and more information, visit dbacks.com/tickets. We see those Lucha Libre masks all the time here. They've got the rally mask on. He's got the cap or the helmet backwards and everything. That's a fierce look right there.
Well, that was the mask color that I was going to wear with my tighty whities just to match it all out.
Well, here's Kubel against Anfield.
The guys in the truck are going to be my ring guys in the corner.
Well, the reason Anfield, the lefty, came on, Kubel was 4 for 8 against Casilla with a home run. 1 for 2 against Anfield. Hill walked with 1 out, getting the tying run up. Giants still have their bullpen going. They got a right-hander getting loose for Goldschmidt next. Kubel jumps away from a ball inside. Anfield worked here last night. Been in 7 of the last 10.
And Affeld's been around for a long time for this very situation right here, coming in and facing he's the left-handed specialist. Comes in to face the tough lefties.
Originally a starter in his major league career. 1-1 on Jason Kubel. It is Romo and Cantos in the pen, loosening. Romo finished last night's game by retiring the final 2 hitters. Swing and a miss. Getting fooled way out in front, 1-2.
Boy, just a slow breaking ball, 77 miles an hour. Kubel way out in front. Got to try to fight something off here. Try to keep this rally going for the Diamondbacks.
Blocked by Sanchez, keeping the runner Hill at first. 2-2 now. This big crowd of just under 40,000 here tonight, hoping to rev it up. Diamondbacks went over 1.9 million tonight. And after this ball game, we have 10 games at home remaining. And a ground ball down to first, smothered by Posey. He'll step on the bag for the out. Hill taking second. Now Goldschmidt and now Bochy. I'm going to double switch this time. This will be the 3rd reliever coming on. We'll take a break, come back with more San Francisco relief pitching in a moment. Caps 3-1 Giants. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. Paul Goldschmidt will be the Diamondback hitter. And Sergio Romo will be the guy he's facing. This guy's tough. Romo, 62nd game. First battery efficiency 80%. Look at that batting average against 183. Oh. Justin Christian, who came in and played defensively in a double switch last night, takes over in right field for Hunter Pence, and he'll bat in the pitcher's spot.
Bochy knows how important this part of the game is, so he's bringing in his ace right now in Romo. Try to close this thing out, get it out in the 8th, and bring him back in the 9th.
Goldschmidt tonight is 0 for 3. Giants done a good job against Paul in this series thus far. Strike one. Romo on that zippity-doo-dah slider, huh? Just kind of zips through there. Schmidt is 1 for 3. That triple last year here. Swing and miss. He missed that by plenty. And that is strike 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off that slider. He sees it on the outer half, and it breaks out another 5-6 inches late.
I mean, real late. Coming back with it, looks like. Didn't chase it. Be a big run to pick up here. Keep this inning going. Diamondbacks had only 2 runs last night, although they had many more opportunities in the game. They left 15. And a line drive, right field, base hit. Here comes Hill. Christian up. Here comes the throw to the plate. He is safe. Goldschmidt gets the RBI to make it 3-2. His 70th run batted into the air.
Boy, nice job by Goldschmidt. The pitch he swung through earlier, he got the same one, and he was able to put it in play. Aaron Hill, nice slide to the plate. Just getting in ahead of the tag.
Goldschmidt delivers his 70th run batted in. Now he's a tied run, and here is Upton. That's a big hit off Romo. The run is charged to Casilla. Three-two ball game now. 1-run ball game. And this crowd is alive. The first time in a while since Upton hit the home run to tie the game in the 4th. Did he go? No, he did not sit Jim Joyce down at first. Held up 2-0. It's close. Maybe those rally caps are working. Upton looking for a big hit. Diamondbacks looking for a big hit from him. It's the rally mask that's doing the job.
They're working so far.
Two and one. Trying to chase what would have been ball 3.
He is. He was trying to get those 2 runs in a hurry.
Almost given up 5 home runs this year. Goldschmidt carrying the tying run at first. And the fly ball hit into left center. That's going to be caught. Up again to the top of the side. 1 run, 1 hit in the inning. Diamondbacks capitalize on a walk. That man scores. Going to the 9th. 3-2 San Francisco. Submit their name. Visit valleychevy.com and facebook.com/valleychevy. Winners will be chosen to appear on the Diamondbacks live pregame show. It's Everyday Hero presented by your Valley Chevy dealers. There's a hero right there, Jim Joyce.
Certainly is.
Helped save the life of Janie Powers here. Levy employed, Diamondback employed for a lot of years. J.J. Putz has been battling a sore back, but he's on the pitch here in the 9th inning. That's good to see. Unfortunately, the Diamondbacks not protecting the lead, but he's trying to keep it a 3-2 Giants lead to give the Diamondbacks a chance in the bottom of the 9th. And he'll go up against Hector Sanchez, a switch hitting catcher. Gregor Blanco, and then Justin Christian is due up. It's been Miley, Ziegler, and Putz tonight for the Diamondbacks.
Well, we got one run closer.
And you have to keep it at that to get that tying run to the plate immediately in the 9th. You don't want to give that run back that you just got. Sanchez 0 for 3. Last time up, hit into a double play. Out of play. Day game tomorrow, 1 o'clock. 12:30 will be airtime with the pregame show. I mentioned the pitching matchup, Vogelsong and the youngster Patrick Corbett. Be trying to win his 6th. There's Patrick. That is a young staff. It's the youngest starting staff in all of baseball right now. That's popped up out of play. You know, you talk about Corbin, you talk about Skaggs. Cahill's only 24 himself. Miley's only 25.
It's incredible when you look at them. They look like babies.
Daniel Hudson shut down after Tommy John surgery. He's 27, 26, 27. Ian Candy's the old man of that group. They always hang together in the dugout. Swing and a miss. JJ blows it by Sanchez to start the 9th. 1 away.
Well, if I can recall, the last time we had an alumni gathering like this, it came down to situations like this, and didn't see why he come up with a big walk-off, right?
Maybe that'll happen tonight. Someone else. CY's already been used.
I certainly hope so.
Strike. A lot of strikes early for JJ. Mark could be available. Will be available to pinch hit if needed. Brad Ziegler only needed 7 pitches to get the side out in the 8th inning with a couple of strikeouts. Now JJ's turn, and he's throwing a lot of strikes. Giants looking for their 83rd win of the year tonight. Diamondbacks looking for number 72. I guess that's nice play. Foul ball, said Jim Joyce. Well, again, coming up right after the ball game, it'll be the alumni game. Let's take a look at that white team lineup. Spivey, Dellucci, Maddie, Erazo, Gilkey, Stinnett, Young, Little, and Stankiewicz. And then here's your ball club, Gonzo. You're hitting 3rd. Finley and Cintrone will precede you. And then Sanders following that. Lee, Hammock, Donalds, Huckabee, and Conti. Should be fun.
Looking forward to it. Just trying to get a little nervous.
You guys bat first, right? You're the visiting team.
I'm the visiting team?
I think the Red is a visiting team.
Oh, God.
That means you have to bat in the 1st inning.
Oh, God.
1-2 the count here. Swing and a miss. JJ struck out the first 2, and the last 4 Giants have struck out against Ziegler and JJ. I'm thinking he's feeling a lot better, aren't you?
Yeah, he looks really good. Those extra days of rest helped that back out a little bit.
Here's Christian now. Came into the game in a double switch. He's in the pitcher's spot in the order. Romo's going to go out there on the ninth. Giants don't have anybody revving up in their pen. Two starting pitchers figure into this game yet, Zito and Miley. Fly ball right field for Upton. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Bottom of the ninth. Montero, Johnson, McDonald due up. 1-run game. And it'll be for the Diamondbacks. Miguel Montero first up against Sergio Romo. Romo came on, gave up a RBI single to Goldschmidt with 2 outs in the 8th, but then retired Upton on a fly ball. Montero tonight is 1 for 2 with a walk. He now has been on base 7 times in this series with 4 walks, a hit by pitch, and a couple of hits. Now here we go. Diamondbacks trying to rally for a win. On a foul out of play, strike 1. Four less runs in each of the last 11 games here at Chase Field. Second longest streak all time. And that's a record they do not want to tie. David Hernandez gets up just in case this game goes extras. Giants are 71-2 this year when they lead after 8 innings. That's pretty good.
Well, it's hard to believe with this offense that they haven't been able to score 4 or more with that long a streak.
There's a shot to center, a base hit by Montero. Boy, he is locked in right now, isn't he?
He is. I'm feeling it. Might get a walk-off.
How nice would that be? And he's going to be pinch run for.
A nice job by Montero. Gets a pitch, a running fastball, runs out. Well, those lefties take that slider away from Romo.
Montero getting the glad hands of the dugout. Tyler Graham goes into pinch run. This is his second appearance. Both have come as a pinch runner. He's a former Giant farmhand. First season of the Diamondbacks organization. Called up on September 1st. He carries the tying run. Here is Johnson. And he takes the strike from Romo. The Diamondbacks have gotten 2 hits and 3 at-bats against Romo since he's come on. Ryan Wheeler has moved out on deck. He would bat next for John McDonald. There goes the runner. Pitches a ball to throw down, and he is out at second base. That was a tying run, and it's thrown out trying to steal Tyler Graham. And it looked like Sanchez threw it from his knees.
The old Benito Santiago style. He made a perfect throw right to second base. When he got Graham right on the helmet.
Well, he races the base runner. The tying run. It's 2 caught stealing tonight for the Diamondbacks. Remember the Goldschmidt caught stealing in the 4th inning that preceded the home run from Upton. And that makes it tougher. And boy, for whatever reason, the Diamondbacks just continue to get thrown out trying to steal bases. They've been caught twice tonight. 48 times now they have been caught stealing, with 83 successful steals. Not a good percentage.
Where that caught stealing just kind of took the wind away from us a little.
Yeah. Took a lot of air out of the stadium. A little floater foul by Johnson.
And Johnson's got to be looking for that slider away. That's his bread and butter pitch. If he comes inside, you got to try to get jammed and loop something out there. But you know his money pitch is that slider away. You don't want to pull off of it here.
Ooh, Romo thought he had strike 3.
A nice job of laying off of that pitch.
What's Romo's reaction here? He thought he had a strike. That was not even close to being a strike. Full count, 3-2.
CJ continues to battle.
And man's got his rally cap on. He's open. Eighth pitch of the at bat coming up right here. Strike 3 call on the inside corner. 2 down.
He sets up away and the ball runs back in on the inner half. You got 3-2 count. You got to be in protective mode there. I know he was looking out over the plate.
So now you're down to your last chance, and that's Ryan Wheeler. Diamondbacks 32 times this year, 1 or no runs in a ball game. They have 2 on the board tonight, but they need a 3rd. Another low-scoring game here, and the Diamondbacks trailing by 1 with 2 out. Wheeler's been used as a pinch hitter quite often since coming up. 4 for 17. And a ground ball hit to the hole. It's short. Crawford's got it. Here's a throw across. And the Giants win it. Nice play by Crawford to end the ball game, getting Wheeler And the Giants make it 2 straight over the Diamondbacks in this series here at Chase Field. Zito beats Miley. Romo gets the save. Post-game show coming up. Alumni game coming up. For Luis Gonzalez, Greg Schulte. Have yourself a good night.